Welcome back to Session 0, where I discuss Dungeon World every Wednesday. Today I want to recap everything I've done on the channel since the 1st of June, and what's coming up during the rest of September. If you're still here after that intro, I want to say thanks for sticking around. This is not a video I want to release on a Wednesday, because that's the day I want to release new Dungeon World content. But I'm still working on Monster Talk 4. Monster Talk 4 Lich is coming out next week. I'm almost done with it, and it may be ready to upload by the time this video releases. It's a long video with customizable and modular elements, so I've been working hard to ensure that the assets I've created support that modularity, and the script reinforces and demonstrates it. Well, let's move into my recap. In June, I created 2 of the 4 playlists I'm cycling through now. 5 Things for Dungeon World from Lost Mine of Phandelver and from Hoard of the Dragon Queen came out in June, and that's been a fairly popular series. I also created my 5e to Dungeon World monster converter, which I use almost daily for this channel, and added some more support for my Dungeon World Oracle deck with 2 videos in my solo Hexcrawl series. There is going to be more in that series coming soon. In July, I added Rise of Tiamat to my 5 Things series and started a new series called Monster Talk. In Monster Talk, I look at monsters in the Dungeon World rulebook, modify them, and talk about ways to use them narratively and mechanically. I also released an adventure called The Goblins Took It in a new format I've been experimenting with. I haven't had any feedback on that, so I don't know if I'll make any more in that format, but maybe. Last month I added Prince of the Apocalypse and Out of the Abyss to my 5 Things series, and Odiug, which was requested by a subscriber, to my Monster Talk series. I also created my latest playlist, Dungeon World Inspiration, last month. In that series I look at other games I play for inspiration to create Dungeon World fronts, dangers, and monsters. The first used a villain from Marvel Champions, and the second a scenario from Arkham Horror LCG. Finally, last week I added to that series with inspiration from a Lord of the Rings LCG scenario. I can create videos in this series pretty quickly, which comes in handy. They're not really a deep dive, they're more about showing some cool aspects of other games and then using that to create fun stuff for Dungeon World. Going forward, Monster Talk Lich will come out next week, and then for a while my 5 Things for Dungeon World videos will use sources besides D&D 5e. I'm also going to try adding at least 1 video a month to my Hexcrawl playlist, hopefully of the actual play variety, and I'll be looking to several different sources for Dungeon World inspiration. Video games, board games, of course more of the Fantasy Flight LCGs, and even fiction. That's it for this one. You know what to do if you like my content. Thanks for watching, and I hope you come back next week. Have a great day.